Tijuana's got a rep for being a tough city. But tough is far too broad a stroke for this border town. Natives, tourists, and transplants alike thrive. Newcomers are seizing the chance to make a mark on a community that's eager to have them. Yes! Locals are carrying beloved traditions into the future. Get him, girl. Tijuana absorbs bits and pieces of all who pass through, like a big bowl of ceviche, soaking up citrus. All those juicy flavors melding together to make something oh so beautiful, like this luchadora kicking ass.
Todos recientes. Todavía no se me cae ninguna.
This is Avenida Revolucion. As the tourist center of the city, it's seen a lot of shit go down over the years.
Tijuana got built on tourism, but in the last 5 years, we started focusing on ourselves. Now, the tourists, they don't want to come here to La Revolucion and take their picture with donkey. The tourist wants to come here and do and eat and drink where locals do.
Jose, or Joe, as most people call him, is the visionary behind El Casamiro, an eatery inside craft beer spot Insurgente Taproom. If you're 3 craft beers deep and starting to get a little too honest, Jose has some snacks on tap to keep you fed.
Birria, it's a traditional beef stew. We mix the stew with cheese, we make little balls, and we bread them in powdered tortilla.
His dishes draw inspiration from the city's many cultures. Like, can we talk about this juicy carnitas bao bun?
We have really big Asian influence. 6 blocks away from here, we have a Korean and a Chinese market. It's your typical carnitas taco that you find on the street. We cook the pork in its own lard, Mexican confit. We fry it, and then we lower the heat until they're full of the bone tender. We finish it off with a little bit of raw salsa verde, salt-cured Persian cucumber, nice and chunky, and just some slices of avocado on top. Sweet bao bun with the salty carnitas, the combination of flavors, I think it's spot on. I want to be responsible for redefining the gastronomic scene here in my city because our identity is the mix of cultures. We receive every outsider with open arms, you know? Welcome to Tijuana.
Part of that welcome wagon includes Alonso here.
Queremos que las personas cuando lleguen a Tijuana, lo primero que vean sea una obra monumental.
On a typical day, 25,000 people cross from Mexico into the U.S., and many more wish they could.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Alonso grew up in Tijuana, and even though he moved to Arizona with his family 3 years ago, he comes back on the reg to work on turning this sprawling city into an open-air art gallery.
This is the Ped West. It's very important. It's the new entry for the United States.
Alonso's latest project is his most ambitious yet, Ped West.
Ninguna otra disciplina para mí hace lo que hace un mural. Me permite generar una emoción para la gente. People travel long distance for the dreams, ¿no? This project is for the people. Perfect.
Alonso comes to TJ to capture the spirit of this resilient city. But he also comes here for the food.
Las propuestas que tú tienes para comer aquí son infinitas, pues, ¿no?
This is a city of tacos. People from all across Mexico have brought their traditional recipes here, and others have riffed on the classics. Luckily for Alonso, he's picked a place that does it all.
Hola otra vez.
At Tacos del Cochi, the only rule is that it's gotta taste good.
¿Y usted cómo está?
Muy bien, ¿listo? No, yo ya probé todo, 2, 3 veces he dado maratón aquí.
Hay que hacer ejercicio, ¿verdad?
No.
When our guy Javier isn't shooting the shit, he's manning the grill. The plancha, a vertical spit or trompo, and the cazo for cooking hot, fatty carnitas. He serves up local specialties like adobada, more widely known as al pastor, and more unique preparations like a taco maníaco, heaped with crackling pork rinds.
¿Quieres uno de estos?
No, pero vi que le puse ese chicharroncito encima.
Wow, genius.
Sí da buen efecto.
Tonight, Alonso is heeding the siren call of one very special taco.
Oye, Javier, ¿te podría pedir de favor un taco exótico?
¿Con todo?
Con todo.
The Exotico Taco, a slab of glistening pork belly stewed in its own juices, piled on a fresh corn tortilla with a layer of crispy fried cheese, and finished with a house salsa that brings the heat.
Mira qué rico que se ve. A mí la textura del pork belly me encanta porque está en una perfecta cocción. Es un corte blandito con el otro crocante. Una mordida tras mordida me queda un sabor riquísimo, pues, ¿no? Y la cosa de queso le da una magia especial, pues, ¿no?
Muy bien.
La comida me genera el sentido de pertenencia, ¿no? Y el arraigo por mis tradiciones. Simplemente el hecho de comerme un taco, para mí me recuerda a la comida de mi mamá o en casa, pues, ¿no? Y que se puede ver, pues, ¿no? Aquí me gusta estar en contacto en la barra. Y es como pedirle a tu mamá, digo, ¿puedes poner un poquito de ese que está quemadito? Sí, ahí está, mira. Lléguele.
Just like Alonso's sweeping murals, a good taco speaks to the soul. During Prohibition, Tijuana was like that one kid in high school whose parents let you drink in the house. People would hop over from the US in search of alcohol, casinos, and horse racing, which had all been banned across the border in California. Some people just never left, like Caesar Cardini, inventor of the Caesar salad. Most people think the salad is named for the Roman guy who got murked by pissed-off coworkers on the Senate floor. Wrong. It was the brainchild of an Italian restaurateur who ditched the US for Mexico in the 1920s. "93 years after the first Caesar salad was tossed, Efraín continues its legacy.
Hola, muy buenas tardes. Yo me llamo Efraín Montoya. Trabajo aquí en César desde 1910.
Wait, 110 years ago?
Ah, 1910 dije. Ay, güey. Me vale decir 2010.
Even though it hasn't been 100 years, Efraín has still made over 40,000 of these puppies from scratch, tableside.
Vamos a agregar lo que es anchoas. Y aquí esta ensalada nace un viernes 4 de julio de 1927. Llega un grupo de personas de la base aérea de San Diego, le piden al cocinero que les prepare algo de comer. Como él tiene muy poco a la mano, César Cardini recuerda que en Italia la abuelita de él le preparaba esta ensalada cuando la Primera Guerra Mundial.
A kiss of lime juice to tie the dressing together, a subtle Mexican touch.
Ensalada César, perfecta.
Caesar wasn't the first Tijuana transplant to bring something new to the table, and he won't be the last. In recent years, a new wave of immigrants has been making its way to TJ from all over Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean.
Si no te gusta, no paga. Y si te gusta, ten que pagar doble. Muy sabroso, muy rico, mira.
David runs Agua Marina Cayos de Lobina, and though he fits in like a local, David was actually born and raised in Haiti. He came to Tijuana with plans to apply for a U.S. visa, but when that process got stalled by new immigration policies, he started to make a home here.
Tijuana me gusta, me encanta. Oportunidad yo encontraste aquí en Tijuana.
Starting over, David bounced from food job to food job.
Aquí está, amiga.
Until he met Irma, the owner of this ceviche cart.
David pues es una persona ya muy agradable, muy responsable, muy trabajador.
Muy sabroso, muy bueno, ¿eh?
Y muy escandaloso también, ¿no? Porque él pega grito a todo el mundo.
Algo bien. Agua Marina, no hay de otra. 100% original Lovina.
That fresh Sinaloan sea bass is what sets David's ceviche apart from other TJ carts. Countries all over Latin America have their own versions of this limey, salty, refreshing dish. But that fresh sea bass kicks David's ceviche up a level. That and a little something special.
Esa es la clave, la secreta, la mágica.
Yeah, the sauce is special, but I was talking about David.
¿Cómo está, amigo? Bien. Todo bien, todo bien. En esta colonia, mayoría la gente ya me conoce, si me explico, pues. Todos son mis amigos, todo eso.
Even with all these friends, there's still someone missing.
Gracias a Dios, yo creo que mi hija va a estar aquí porque yo extraño mucho con ella, si me explico, pues. Se llama Eugenia. Ella tiene 10 años. Todos los días yo hablo con ella por teléfono, todos los días. Permiso de inmigración son muy caros, ¿eh? Estoy trabajando de otra parte en las noches. Y entra a las 5:30 y sale a las 2 de la mañana. 6 días a la semana, de lunes a sábado. Sale, amigo, cuídate, gracias a ti. Sale. Ten que tener buena actitud. ¿Dónde pariente? Pero ten que cambiar mucho, ten que sufrir, ten que aguantar, ¿eh? Listo para comer.
What do you get when you take a renowned sushi chef from Osaka and put them in the middle of a Mexican vineyard supplied with local seafood?
Bienvenido a Baja Omakase. Mucho gusto.
Well, that was my line, but yes, you get Baja Omakase.
Mi esposa es mexicana, de Mazatlán. Por eso, México es mi casa. Tenemos buena vista, cultura de vino y buena comida. Hay todo.
Toshi's scenic setup is in Valle de Guadalupe, basically the Napa Valley of Mexico, just an hour and a half south of Tijuana. It's a collaboration with Drew, a longtime friend and chef.
My friend Toshi thinks about stuff different, and I think about things different than Toshi, so I think we're producing something that's celebrating Guadalupe Valley.
And vineyard owner, Natalia.
My parents came here because of the wars in Europe. In history, it's quite a new place. So it's very exciting to be part of making a culture and defining an identity.
Together, these three have created one of the most magical dining experiences in the region. There's no written menu here, so dinner is always a string of delectable surprises.
Cada día tengo que pensar muchas cosas como poquito tiempo. Me gusta mucho.
If you're lucky, you'll be served melt-in-your-mouth striped bass, dripping with yuzu saffron butter, or grilled citrus-glazed quail topped with a soy-cured egg yolk. Drooling!
Berenjena, burrito, pickle, vegetales, crab, cucumber roll, oyster sugar. Bacalao negro marinado con miso dulce. Provecho. Cada día diferente que tenemos y no podemos tirar, ¿no? Para que pensar, oh, ¿qué puedo hacer oh, ¿qué puedo hacer?
Whether you're coming from Osaka, Switzerland, or Avenida Revolucion, Valle de Guadalupe is a place you might want to refill your glass and stay a while.
Yes, muchas gracias.
The deepest roots in Mexico belong to corn. A vegetable portal from ancient history to the culinary future. Corn has been grown in Mexico for 10,000 years, but the demands of commercial farming for what's basically the Wonder Bread of corn have left rare heirloom grains close to extinction.
These are the corns that were used by Mayan, by Aztecs. The intent is to go back to roots. So we're just adapting them to this area. They've never been grown here before, but now, well, now they're local.
Wolf is a horticulturist and a valiant corn preservationist, the Indiana Jones of corn, if you will, with a great taste in hats. Here in the Rocky North, about an hour outside Tijuana, you'll find a corn renaissance going down.
We're working only with original crops. We care about quality. This is not modified. I'm gonna tell you the experience of my first tortilla made from my corn. We had the masa and then we make tortillas. The experience is like breathtaking. It's like I didn't cry, but I wanted to cry because it's a really fulfilling moment. You know that you're eating right.
Wolf's corn is served in the best restaurants in Tijuana. It all begins with a process called nixtamalization.
Nixtamalizar is really important. You're getting nutrition, you're getting minerals, you're getting everything. You put the corn in lime.
Lime like the rock, not the citrus. The corn is ground and turned into masa. That's when the real fun begins. When you bite into one of these masa dishes, you're channeling centuries of tradition. Like these shoe-shaped corn patties slathered with spicy frijoles, mashed avocado, and delicate layers of salt-cured ribeye. See, that's what I'm talking about. And these are the tlacoyo, stuffed masa pockets topped with a heap of smoked marlin and escabeche, AKA pickled vegetables. I mean, who doesn't love a pickle? These greenhouses, these are only the first phase of Wolf's master plan. His bigger vision is to restore the valley to its former glory and basically change the world.
As one Indian told me once, la lluvia se fue cuando se llevaron los árboles. This is a big-ass forest, but we removed it. So the plan is now to reforest everything, and we're gonna change the weather. Our bodies depend on real food, real corn. So let's grow real good crops. That way, everybody's gonna be strong around us because they're gonna be eating right. Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food.
Keep doing you, Wolf. Some people in Tijuana are just passing through, but others blow in like dandelion seeds on the wind of destiny. Welcome to Mariscos Rubén.
Este es un pulpo crudo, mira. Quítate la bufanda. Soy muy exigente en mi producto. Por ejemplo, los proveedores me ponen las cruces.
Mirta's food truck has been parked on the corner of 8th Street and Quintana Roo for the past 20 years. Her seafood, which she gets from the Sea of Cortez, is fresher than those earmuffs. Seriously, they're pretty dope.
Antes, pues no había tanto lugar de mariscos. Y fue que dije, no, pues, ¿sabes qué? Pues vamos a echar a andar el marisco.
Mirta serves up tostadas, cocktail del pupo, and charred, grilled marlin stuffed tacos.
Oye, es que ahora ahí se acaban las llantas por el sol. Ya tiene raíces del camión. Oh, cuchillo. Yo no vendo basura, les digo. Y muchísima gente llega, exactamente, recomendada.
This seafood queen runs a tight ship, or truck, buying only the best for her menu.
¿Le puedo encargar una tostadita de camarón cocido?
Camarón cocido, ok. Desquicha limones, desquicha. La tostada de camarón lleva la cama de camarón y un camarón de mar es muy diferente el sabor al camarón de criadero. Un aceite de olivo especial que yo lo preparo con diferentes hierbas. La banderita, que es cebolla, tomate, cilantro, rebanadas de aguacate. Y al último te la bañé con té de querer, limón y la sal te la dejo al gusto.
Muchas gracias, qué rico se ve.
Yo en la calle, yo manejo lo mejor que cualquier restaurante puede vender. No sé cómo me llegó todo a mí. Por obra del Espíritu Santo y estas preparaciones, para mí este es el don que Dios me dio.
Yeah, you heard her right. Mirta didn't get her knack for cooking from studying or family lineage. It was divine intervention.
Cuando estaba en casa, me llegó así como, ¿qué? Si tú sabes preparar mariscos. Entonces empecé a preparar salsas.
To add to her litany of tacos, tostadas, and soups, Mirta has conjured up an army of house-made sauces to top things off.
Cuando yo lo mordí por primera vez, ¡wow! Dije yo, ¡qué sabor! De pulpo.
Girl, that cocktail del pupo has got to be proof of a higher power at work.
¿Qué tal está?
Delicioso.
Bendito Dios. Quiero un trapo para limpiar.
This city may be changing, but you can bet your culo, Mirta ain't going anywhere.
Este es mi lugar. Aquí paso las 10, 12 horas. Yo soy feliz en mi lugar de trabajo. Así soy como un pececito en el agua. Ese es mi confort. Yo voy a estar aquí en Tijuana hasta que Dios me recoja. Y yo soy feliz.
People come to Tijuana for all kinds of reasons. For love, for a taste of home. For some, it's a stop on a much longer journey. But others lay down roots here. Rediscover ancestral traditions. Start new ones. Some locals call Tijuana a no man's land. But that just means it's a city for anyone.
Gracias. De nada.
I guess this is how Lady Lee gets the energy to hand out those cans of whoop ass.